Hello students of class 6, welcome to the online tutorial classes for Vidya Bhavan High Secondary School. This video is for class 6 physical science and the chapter that I am going to discuss today is the waste management, and this video is part 3. In the previous video, we started the parts of the basis on source waste products, that the classification is done by the basis of source, and we discussed about the municipal waste, medical waste and agricultural waste. In this video, we are going to discuss about the end of life automobiles, the industrial waste, the construction or the demolition waste and the electronic waste products along with the picture. So let's go for this video. Let's check. So here you can see the dump of the end of life automobiles. We just can't understand, we just can't keep in mind that the automobiles that we are using, like the cars mainly, these after the use, after we are stop this using and after they are outdated, we just throw them up, and they are making a huge number of the waste products, huge part of the waste products in our nature. So when cars stop working, where do we end up? Many people just leave them to rust in the fields, but there is a better way to deal with them, because the irons, the steel parts, the glasses that we can use, we reuse them. We can use the battery, but they have some better way to deal, but we are not using them. In many cities, their vehicles are sent to the plant where all the removable parts are taken out from and recycled to make a new car. The rest is flattened up and shattered into pieces for recycling. The last bits that cannot be used again are sent for landfill. So this is the original way, but we don't use it. So they are making this dump. One dangerous picture I am showing, that you can see so many of the cars that are all out of use. They are broken, but they are all dumped. When they were in war, everyone loving them, but when they are becoming outdated, we throw them up. We are not being in the recycling of them. That is very much needed, because they can produce a huge part of the waste in our country. Not only in our country, it's for our art. See, by this is the method how they can be recycled. The huge guys are taking them up and then they are going for the recycling. Okay, so next, going forward for knowing about the industrial waste. So this is the waste, industrial gases, you can say. From the every industry, these gases are going out and they are making the pollution for our nature. And the dump things that are present beside it, these are the all waste products of these industries. Since the Industrial Revolution, the rise in the number of industries manufacturing glasses, leather, textile, food, electronics, plastics and metal products are significantly contributed to waste products. Take a look at the things that in your home. Every item was manufactured, and one day it will be no use, and it will produce the waste, and the waste will only produce by them. So from the industrial waste, the huge part of the waste products can come. It is also the picture of the industrial waste. They are just taking out their gases, their polluted gases, as well as their watery substances in this water as well as in the air. So they are making harm for us. They are making the waste for us. The next is the construction or the demolition waste. So the construction waste is that resulting from the construction of roads or buildings. Sometimes old buildings and structures are pulled down, demolished by these you can see and the structures are pulled down or demolished to make spaces for the new ones. This is particularly common in old cities, but they are undergoing for the modernization. The so-called word modernization, actually, because why I'm calling it so-called, because due to this modernization we actually harming our nature, because we are forming a huge part of the demolition waste or construction waste. It is also the picture of a demolition waste. So you can see how much parts of the demolition waste can be produced. So waste items include the concrete debris, wood, huge packaging boxes, and the plastics from the building materials, etc. So the next picture we are going to learn about the e-waste. So we are not actually concerned with it, right? Because when we have a new mobile, we just throw down the old one. We just think it is out of use. We don't use that. Every people, you have at least one of this old mobiles in your house, right? These are all out of use, and obviously they are making the waste. Not only the mobiles, the laptops, the computers, the old TV, old fridge, many things. This is a waste from the electronic and electrical devices. Think of DVD and the music players, TV, telephones, computers, vacuum cleaners, and all the other electrical stuffs in your home. These are so-called e-waste, e-scrap, or waste electrical or electronic equipments, in short WEEE. Some e-waste like TV contains lead, mercury, cadmium, bromide flames, and these are very, very harmful to the humans as well as for the environment. It is therefore important that the right authorities ensure to the proper disposal of this waste. These pictures are very common that you can see in your house. These all outdated products, these all outdated e-waste we all have in our house, but we are not concerned about them. But we have to be concerned about them. Okay. So students, you saw the videos, you saw the pictures. They are so harmful waste products that we are making every day in our regular day life. In this video, we learned about the end-of-life automobiles, and that means the curds, the industrial waste that can harm the liquid, the rivers, ponds, as well as the nature, the air. The next, the construction waste. It is a huge part of the waste, include the concrete debris. And finally, the electronic waste, that we are not concerned, but it is also consuming a huge part in this waste products. That is very dangerous. In the next video, we will discuss about some new sources or some new classifications of the waste products. Till then, thank you.